Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. In the last class, we started with multimedia and desktop publishing. There are 5 major components of multimedia. They are text, image, audio, video, and animation. In this class, we'll discuss about each and every component in detail. The first component is text. It is the basic component of multimedia. Most of the information can be presented with the help of text. We can emphasize the text by using different colors, fonts, etc. There are 2 types of text: static text, hypertext. Static text is the text which is presented as a heading or a paragraph and will remain constant. They are used to give information or support an image or a video. A hypertext is the text which contains links to other text. Here in this picture, you can see a text in blue color. If you click on this text, it will display some other web page. Let me give an example, children. This is a web page where you can see a text in blue color. If I place the mouse pointer over it, the mouse pointer changes to hand symbol. That indicates that this text has got a link to some other web page. If you click on this, it will take you to some other web page. So this is an example for hypertext. The text in blue color. This is hypertext. The other text which is displayed in this web page is example for static text. Let us move on to the next component. Next component is image. It is a vital component in multimedia. There are 2 types of images: raster images and vector images. Raster images are composed of a simple grid of pixels. Pixel is nothing but the smallest addressable element of the picture. Nothing but a picture element. Vector images are made up of parts which may be lines or shapes. Raster images cannot be enlarged or shrunk without affecting the quality of the image, whereas vector images can be scaled to a larger size without losing quality. Raster images are the most common, used for digital photos, web graphics, icons, etc. Vector images are used for creating logos, signs, and other types of drawings. Images with familiar formats like BMP, PIS, GIS, JPG or raster images. File formats for vector images are SVG, PPS, PDF, AI, DX. Here is how you can differentiate raster and vector images. A portion of a vector image is enlarged, which appears clear because it is made up of parts or shapes. This portion, when it is enlarged, it is clear. Whereas you can see in raster image, this portion is enlarged, it looks blurry. As raster image is made up of pixels. As you can see here, it is made up of pixels. A small square represents a pixel. This is a pixel. The next component is animation. Animation is the process of displaying still images so quickly so that they give an illusion of motion. There are two types of animation, 2D animation and 3D animation. In 2D animation, one can bring the image alive that occurs on the flat XY axis, on two-dimensional platform. While in three-dimensional, it occurs along X, Y, Z axis. In 2D animation, pictures are flat, without depth, and offer only one perspective. Whereas in 3D animation, pictures have depth and offer multiple perspectives, just like in real life. The two basic types of animations are path animation and frame animation. Path animation involves moving an object on a screen that has a constant background. For example, a cartoon character may move across the screen. In frame animation, multiple objects are allowed to move simultaneously and the background or the object also changes. Let us see an example. Here you can see a ball bouncing. Actually, it is not bouncing. The image of the ball is animated so that it gives the illusion of motion. It is an example for path animation. Let us see an example for frame animation. Here you can see multiple frames are moved so quickly so that it gives the illusion of motion. These are examples for 2D path and frame animation. The next component is sound. It is a meaningful speech in any language or music. Decibels is the measurement of volume, the pressure level of sound. Next one, MIDI, Musical Instrument Digital Identifier. Or you can say musical instrument digital interface, identifier or interface. It is a standard communication tool developed for computers and electronic instruments. It is a way to connect devices that make and control sound, such as synthesizers, samplers in computers, so that they can communicate with each other using MIDI messages. Let us see how it works. As you can see in this picture, when you hook devices up to this interface, this is MIDI interface. When you hook devices up to this interface, any device can control any other. For example, the keyboard controller could play sounds on the drum machine. The MIDI guitar controller could make sounds on all the other devices. Digital audio. Sampled sound is a digitized sound. What is sampling, children? Sampling is a method of converting an analog signal into a digital signal. Every nth fraction of a second, a sample of sound is taken and stored as digital information in bits and bytes. This is nothing but sampling rate. The quality of recording depends on the sampling rate. The higher the sample rate, the smoother the digital representation of the sound. In this you can see analog input is given through microphone or guitar, for example. Analog signal is converted into digital by analog to digital converter, ADC. This sample is stored in digital system. And when the sound is played again, it is converted into analog signal by digital to analog converter. And the sound is heard by the output device. The next component is video. Video is defined as the display of recorded events. It is a powerful way to convey information in multimedia applications. The video can be categorized into analog video and digital video. Analog video. Video information is stored in any non-computer media like videotape, laser disc, film, etc. Each frame is represented by a fluctuating voltage signal known as an analog waveform or composite video. Composite analog video has all the three video components: brightness, color, and synchronization. They are combined into one signal for delivery. For example, traditional television. Due to the combining of the video components, the quality of the composite video resulted in color blending, low clarity, and high generational loss. Digital video. Digital video is the digitization of analog video signals into numerical form. Analog to digital converter, ADC, can be used for analog to digital conversion. Digital to analog converter, DAC, can be used to output digital video on analog equipment. So we have discussed about the five major components of multimedia. In the next class, we'll be discussing about the five formats for the components too.